Hey there, in this video lesson we're going to go over some tips about printing in Excel. So let's go ahead and go to this tab, Printing here. And what I have here is some data on some tickets at this area and just across streets and which direction. And we just have the person who had a ticket, male or female, age, the year of the model of the car, and location and all of this. Pretty interesting data here. But we want to talk about printing. So if you ever wanted to print off your data set like this, you could choose that you could do a landscape or you could do a portrait. So if I go to page layout and I go orientation here, you could do print as a portrait. So I could do preview on this. Or you can do a landscape and do a print preview on that. So it just flips it on its side there. Also, you could select your paper size. Let's go back here and page setup, and you could pick different paper sizes here. You could also scale your text according to your paper size like that as well. So another tip in Excel that's important about printing is the page break preview. So there's actually this button down here, page break preview, and if you click that, it shows you how your printing is going to be. This is page 1 right here, and then you got page 2 and 3. So let's say you want to fit all of this in one page. You actually could just drag this over like this and fit it like that. So it will print like this. Let's preview this, and you can see the tickets are showing up like this. But let's say you want to print the top rows here on the second and third page because you want the headings there. I can show you how to do that. Let's go back to the normal view. You'll print titles up here. So here you could actually pick rows you want to repeat. So let's click on this. Let's say we want to repeat these rows all the way to row 9. Press enter. And let's look at the preview this way, and you can see that the top rows are repeated, which is pretty good. You could also add headers and footers by going up here, and you can customize your header, let's say traffic tickets, something like that. And then you could customize your footer. Maybe you want to put a date, and maybe you want to put a page. Let's preview that, and you can see you got that header up there, and then you got the date and the page number. All really helpful with printing. So if I go and look at this, sometimes these rows are pretty hard to read which lines are it. You could actually add grid lines when you're printing also. So if you go up here, under grid lines, there's print. You just select that, and let's preview now, and you could have some grid lines in your printing. Alright, so that's all I wanted to show you today on tips about printing in Excel. Remember, you could do a portrait versus landscape. You can select your paper size all within this page setup. You could page break preview, very important when you're looking at what you're going to print and making sure it's all going to fit on one page. You can repeat rows that you want to print, or you can repeat columns. So you could also repeat a column here. And adding grid lines when you're printing, just checking that box right there for printing. All right, so when you do your actuarial work and you do something in Excel and you ship that off to somebody, it's a really good practice to make sure that you have your printing all good. So when someone sends your file to print, it all prints off nicely. We don't really like it when, I'll print this and only these first 5 columns are printing and there's some missing here and it's not print ready. That's not really professional of us. So make sure you set your printing settings and make it easy for your user to print off your results and enjoy your results. All right, until next time.